Hello people, you'll have to put up with the low recording volume, but it's now 2:30 in the morning. I couldn't record all day because it's New Year out here in the heart of Southeast Asia and they go crazy for weeks. It's just solid noise. It's just stopped, so I'm sneaking this one in. And I found this hideous little story in the Express. Check it out. Quiet little UK village ruined by asylum seekers screaming Allah, Allah at locals. I can't help but think that's likely to be Allahu Akbar, but who knows? Let's see what we got. A quaint English village now hosts asylum seekers in its boutique hotel, and local people are at their wits' end. I mean, look at the place. This is your classic. This is your classic English village. And what really does me, imagine you've worked your whole life and you know you've saved and taken risks and made massive sacrifices, and eventually, finally, you've got the money together, 1.5 mil, 2 mil. You've bought this beautiful property. Your kids have left home. You can leave it to your kids, and you're sitting there, and your missus is doing some knitting or doing some gardening. You're reading a book and having a cup of tea or a cognac, and you're thinking, yeah, lovely, I made it, I've done it. Your grandkids come over and sleep up in the beautiful garret rooms and look out the back at all those lovely fields of maize. Great. And then it all goes terribly, terribly wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's see what it says. A 4-star hotel in the picture postcard village of Datchet near Windsor has opened its doors to asylum seekers who allegedly scream Allah Allah and Muslim is good at locals. Residents claim the migrants are committing acts of racism and theft after being put up at their hotel at taxpayers' expense. Well, that's the other beauty of it as well. If you have made it in life, if you have bought a £2 million property, you've necessarily paid an absolute fortune in government extortion, tax. And so, smash me in the face and kick me up the arse at the same time. It continues. A local shopkeeper, Abby, 24, who came to the UK legally years ago from India. It's amazing. In a quaint English country village, the Indians are complaining about the Muslims. Multiculturalism's shocking. It's a shocker. Anyway. Abby claims that some of the asylum seekers from Pakistan and Afghanistan abuse him while he works, he told The Times. They abuse me because I'm from India and I'm Hindu. They come in and shout, Muslim is good, Allah, Allah. They come in and say, India, not good. Effing Hinduism, effing bad. They always coming in, taking food. They don't pay. Personally, I hate it. Yeah, I can understand that, actually. There's a little bit more. Look, this is the hotel where they're being put up. You've got to ask. I sort of understand a bit of it. If you're a hotel owner and, it ain't going well, and the government come up to you and say, we can fill all of your rooms forever at top whack because it's only public money. And we're the government, we love putting public money in the private pockets. It's going to be hard to turn down, especially if you don't give a monkey's fuck about the country or the village or your people or your future. Imagine it all goes tits up. I wonder what the locals think about the landlord then. Anyway, the boutique 54-room hotel sits in the centre of the village. That's where you want it. Just a few minutes, just a 10-minute stroll from Prince William and Prince Kate's Adelaide cottage. Oh, that's nice. It was one of 6 additional hotels being used to accommodate asylum seekers since Labour formed a government in July 2024. Yeah, let's not pretend this is a Labour thing. Let's not pretend the Tories done anything about this and didn't want it either. That's ridiculous. I'm not letting Labour off the hook, but they're just as bad as each other. That's despite the Prime Minister's pledge to smash the people smuggling gangs that ferry migrants across the English Channel, more than 38,000 are in the hotels at the cost of £5.5 million a day. Now, I'm guessing that's just accommodation. They all seem to have nice phones. They need to eat. They can't be living on what they nick from Abby's corner shop. You know, I reckon that's a terrible underestimate, that figure. So that's pretty much a story. There's another lovely place in England that is no more. But I got on the internet. I started looking at average populations. I started looking at, well, I'll tell you, look, you can have a look at it. I already made my thumbnail. Yeah, look. So according to a 2120 census, the Datchet has got 5,000 residents, yeah? 5,000 residents. So why, when I go to Rightmove, which is only one estate agency online, there's plenty of them, Zoopla is another one, then you've got all the indies, there's 50 properties up for sale in Datchet. Now, I also worked out there's likely to be about 2,100 properties there, and 50 of them are for sale on just this one place. And you know, look at some of these places. Look, absolutely gorgeous, like a dream home for most people, I think. Less than $1 million for that. Look at this place here, 7 bedrooms, 1.8 mil. I mean, look, that's just heaven, isn't it? Look, gorgeous. Look how it's done out. As if any of us have ever lived anywhere that nice. This is the stuff of like, this is what I used to see kids on BBC One lived in. I'd be like, what country do these people live in? I mean, look at it, look. 1.7. So yeah, 50 properties on one website. I'm telling you, man, you can understand it. And where do you think they're going to go? Are they going to risk another quaint English village? No, they can see what way the wind's blowing. They're leaving and they're taking their money with them. Don't subscribe, smash nothing, but I'd like to know what you think about this kind of malarkey in the comments below. Look after yourselves.